Shut up! I wanted to make it impossibly easy so even a dumb person could do it.
Like you? Like I was supposed to say, like you?
Me, yeah, like me, like a dumb person. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the StarGazer podcast.
Our first live podcast.
We're in person.
Too. You can see us.
We have a couch.
I'm on the couch.
And Eli. And Sid. And I'm Monty.
What?
Hi.
You're so stupid.
I'm short now.
Oh, I'm gonna talk about my job if that's okay.
Oh yeah,
yes,
go ahead.
Let's go about this bullshit.
I want to talk about. May I?
Go for it.
Okay, cool. I felt bad because I was like, yoink.
Nah, you're good.
Okay, so I don't. All right, here we go. Okay, cool. Just want to double check that volume real fast so I don't accidentally scream.
Mm-hmm.
So I am now a member of Target, and that is ending today. Because I'm not going the fuck back in.
What's it been? 2 weeks?
One day.
One day.
One day.
And I will explain to you why it has been one day. So, I signed up for the tech department, and I harassed the fucking workers at Target to work there. I was like, hey guys, listen, I put an application like a week ago. Could somebody look at it? And I kept calling. I was like, hey, I put an application like a week ago. Somebody look at the fuck at my application. And they're like, all right, well, you look good for this job, so here you go. And what we ended up doing was we went for the job, and I got the interview, and they're like, here's a bunch of tech-related questions. And I was like, this is absolutely up my alley. I cannot wait to work for the tech department. And so I got in there yesterday, and I forgot my number, and I felt like a fucking klutz. And I get back there, and the first thing that happens is he's like, hey, here's like what you're going to learn for tech things. And so I learned the things for tech things. Hello. I can't see chat from here.
I can't either.
Oh, you bastard.
I'm trying. I can't see.
Oh my god.
I pulled up chat just a second too late.
I'm getting up.
Okay.
I'll read it. We got legs.
He's getting up. He's got legs.
What's the
You
username?
doing all right?
Crap mistake.
Here, I got it. Move it. Sit.
Oh, now you're getting up. Great.
I like stars.
I like stars.
Cool.
Well, good.
I'm glad you like
Glad
stars.
you like stars. There's not a lot of stars in here, just a couple idiots on a couch. But
You said a couple.
Whatever.
What does that make me?
it's a number.
Couple means two.
The not
Fucking-
idiot.
Yeah. Me, obviously.
I'm gonna smack you.
So the thing is that
Okay.
I get into the tech department. They teaching me all the ish, and then we get 15 minutes in. He's like, all right, I'm going to teach you reshop, restock, and zoning. And I went, okay. And then he walks me to the, oh, my apologies, the, like, movies and books. I was like, all right, I expected this to be in the tech department. It's pretty close. And then he walks me to seasonal. And I went, okay. Beach towels. Beachwear. Beach-related things. Understandable, I guess. Kind of in the same realm. Just, it's like a neighbor thing. And then we do the entire fucking, like, sports goods and toys section. Okay. And
no wonder that's never correct then.
And I go, I don't think this is my job. And he's like, yeah. And then for 5 hours, my entire shift, other than the occasional unlocking of a video game, I'm zoning and restocking the toy, sports goods, and seasonal shelves.
No wonder you can never find tech in the tech area.
Right.
Like,
Because they're not there.
Have you ever looked for tech, like someone to help you in tech in Target? They're never there. They don't exist.
Right.
They're too busy doing that shit. Because you want to know the other thing? I was on closing shift, so they're expecting you to zone and make sure everything looks nice for the morning shift.
Right.
And morning shift can take care of garbage or whatever the fuck they're taking care of. Here's the issue with that. Is that usually it's 2 people. Someone is in the chat.
Yes, Mom. Video.
Ah,
We
sick.
have video. It's your mom.
Is it Mom?
Yep, it's your mom.
Hooray!
Yay.
So I was pissed.
Mhm.
And I literally talked to the dude who was training me. I was like, yeah, I don't know how long I'll be here, and blah, 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 blah. Thank God he doesn't work today. He was a cool motherfucker.
Yeah.
And John, I know you're not watching this, but I want you to know we can be friends. And I will come back in.
Out.
John B. I know what Target you work at, and you know what Target I went to.
The B stands for badass.
Yeah, it stands for you were willing to listen to me and completely understood that I was quitting the next day.
It doesn't start with a B.
Anyway, Monty.
Your gravestone's gonna start with an R here soon.
Oh my God.
For resting, you're an idiot.
Okay. For rep.
But so the thing is that this was 5 hours. 5 hours of non-tech shit. And then I found out I'm locked away from some of the tech things because I'm not on the right tech team, apparently.
Oh my god.
There's apparently a separate team that deals with all cell phone activation and purchases.
Jesus.
So there's an entire locker in the back that a Target Tech team member, cannot access because I'm not a Target Mobile Tech member. Or team member.
Huh?
And that locker holds all of the extra phones that aren't kept on shelves because people will steal the shit out of them.
That's yeah. It's Target.
But
I mean, Target's at least better than Walmart. But...
And I feel really bad because my roommates are like, hey, you need a job, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I'm door dashing and I'm really enjoying it, but I know that I need a real job. Fuck that. DoorDash is a real job. I'm door dashing like...
They don't withhold tax. So,
dude, I'm already like 5 steps ahead of you.
Last April was probably hell for you, I guess.
No.
Oh, no, because you were filing for last year
Yeah,
and you didn't start
and the
till
other
this
thing
year.
is that because last year I had a full-time job with a regular W-2, I don't have to file quarterly taxes this year. I'm going to be filing regularly, and then I'll have to file quarterly taxes if I continue to do DoorDash the next year.
Okay.
And before we get way too into taxes right now, because I'm just gonna do I'm gonna do what everybody suggests, which is save like a quarter of it, because technically it's a good safety measure to save like a quarter of it.
I was gonna say it's a good safety measure to just split it up. How me and my best friends, how we split money. Like when we get money, we split it like 4 ways. Basically, you can put like a good like 50 into savings. 50% of it into savings, and then what you have left is then gets split to bills, necessities, and then whatever is left over you can use to spend.
Yeah. Also, the way that I've already got it is just like this is my base set plan that I will improve as time goes on. Which is going to be 25% goes into taxes, 25% goes into savings, 25% into bills, and then 25% to spend on necessities and fun stuff if it comes after necessities. So like gas for the week, because I'm going to be needing a lot of gas if I'm going to be door dashing.
Yeah, that gas is a necessity though. So.
And the other thing is, at the end of the day, as long as I have a mileage counter and a tracker, I can take that off of my taxes.
Right.
And it'll be like, oh man, I mean, you did use a lot of gas. I guess we got to pay you for the gas you use. And it's like, oh, okay, fuck yeah, I'll take that, 100%. And I was looking at how much I was going to make in the next 2 weeks of training, as well as the third week, because I'm on a weird pay cycle, where yesterday would have been when I would have gotten paid, but I didn't work. So this two Fridays from now is when I will get paid if I stay, which I'm not, and I'll be getting paid $600. When
His mom says, keep a record of your mileage and repairs, oil changes.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially because this is a loaned car, like, because I'm renting to own.
Oh, God, that's right. I forgot about that.
And, well, no, me and Ollie have it worked out to where, just with how things are, they'll do rent if I do all the car stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Because the car is technically under both of our names. And like I said, I don't mind doing all this because it means that I get to live my life happily and do what I want to do. And neither of you guys have been on a run with me for DoorDash. I hated Instacart. I adore doing DoorDash. Just because I'm in this restaurant, I'm out of this restaurant, I'm driving and listening to my podcast, I'm delivered back in my car, and I'm constantly in my car, and my car used to be like my safety zone. Like, I know that if I needed to go scream, I'd hop in my car and I'd drive and I'd scream, and then I'd come back home.
Yep.
But now I can do that and deliver food, which is a huge plus.
I can say a thing like living on the campus that I do when I'm in college, like there's 2 mics in front of me, dude.
I don't know what
I'm literally loud enough for both. What
That's
the fuck?
fair point.
Ugh. Anyways, but so like when we're on campus and everything, like the DoorDashers and the Uber and all of that, like at that point, like sometimes some of us, because of how shit the food has been in the cafeteria, like they're like, oh, it's you again, and we're just like, hey dude, what's up? And we also notice the ones that are from our campus too, that are like college kids. We're just like, dude, I didn't know you did this.
Dude,
Fucking funny.
So the other thing is that it allows me to house hunt because we love our apartment very much.
No, you don't. That is a lie.
Well, now that we're like actually trying to do shit, we're like, this is not enough space to do anything we wanted to do.
Right.
Because like Corey wants to get into spray painting, and Taylor wants to do fucking puppetry and other shit like makeup, and then Ollie wants to.
Should be done outside, ventilated area.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why we need a house.
Or like a garage or some shit.
And Ollie wants to do anything really. I think they might still want to stream. I don't know. We haven't had that conversation about, hey, what do you want to do? Because I know Walgreens is probably not your all-time life goal. If it is, fuck it. I'm not gonna stop them. But also, I know that there's some artsy shit to them, and I want to start streaming like full time and do office work. Like I want to have an actual office for once, and I would love to set up like a VA booth in there to make sure that like I could get like if I want to do VA shit or do singing, or other people want to do VA shit or singing, I would make that booth, and then keep that next to all the rest of my computer shit. Because then I can stream, and then if I need to, I can edit that stuff that I'm doing vocally, and for other people I can edit it. But the thing is that DoorDashing is letting me look at houses, and letting me look in different areas for what I could be doing. Which leads me to one fucking neighborhood that's off in line that I never knew existed, that is literally just chock full of mansions. Can I afford them? No. But can I tell you that this one loud as fuck motherfucker, and I do not mean volume, I mean this dude had smoked just the hottest shit like 5 minutes before I got there. He ordered an entire Crave case from White Castle.
Smoke does not have an H in it.
It does when it's 3 o'clock in the morning and you and your kid are watching children's shows.
Listen, here's the H in smoke, alright?
Yeah,
it's on my
smoke.
shirt.
Oh my god.
This dude was loud as shit as he opened the door, and I was like, damn, you want to share? And then I got back to my car and he was like, $15 tip, and I went, fuck yeah! Like, are you serious right now?
That is awesome.
And he asked me, he was like, no, my like wife or girlfriend or fiance, I don't fucking care, like tipping the app, and I was like, I think so. So I mean, and even if they're like, I don't care if you tip. I mean, I do, and there's enough orders for me to make a decent amount. I'm not saying don't tip. America has created a scam, and you should tip in America, but we shouldn't have tipping.
Come on, America.
I was gonna say, like, as the one in the party that is going to be studying abroad in a year.
Which broad?
I'm gonna fucking hurt you.
Sorry, I had to.
I'm abroad.
You're abroad?
Sorry, that immediately made me think of the fucking Hotel Transylvania thing, where it's like, hey, sorry, I was doing a thing. It's like, I was a thing. It's like, Trevor, you were fucking my daughter.
How is it?
Solid silence.
How is it that I am the one with the brain cell out of the three of us?
Yep, you get the brain cell today.
Ugh.
But, so I would much rather, and to any of my roommates that are watching, I'm sorry. I have made this decision and I'm going with it because my happiness is more important than Target.
Like, I know it affects them too because it is, like, your half of the rent and shit, but it is your life.
Well, also, in 3 weeks, I would make $600 when I can go make $500 in a week.
Yeah.
So, and I would not even, I might actually be working more than I would at Target, and I don't even notice. That's how much I don't fucking care.
Right.
That's how nice DoorDash is for me. I'll literally be like, oh, I could go to like 4 p.m.
But you gotta have fun with your work, otherwise you're just gonna be in hell.
Like, it'll be like 8 a.m. and I'm like, oh man, I'll go to like 2 so I can make sure I have lunch, and then I have lunch and I'm like, oh, I could go to like 4. It's like, oh, well, I could go to like 6. And the next thing I know, I've just worked like a 10-hour shift of DoorDash.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, shit. Well, I guess it's time to go home.
In a weird way, you sound like my best friends in Florida that all work at Universal. Their response when they get asked, hey, can you go overtime, is like, sure.
Yeah. It's because they like what they do.
My best friend works in Dr. Seuss land, and she's just, anytime they ask her to extend, she's just like, I mean, I got nothing to do tomorrow, sure, what the fuck not?
Yep.
Well, the other thing is, like, it would help if anybody at Target looked like they enjoyed their fucking lives. Every single one of them looks like they want to shoot themselves in the head.
Everyone.
Well, because they're either 20 and know that this is the best way for them to make money, or they're 40, failed, and they know they have no other options.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Like, that is the demographic.
Did Didn't your mom work at Target?
She worked there she worked there when Target was like an actual like good store and not just, I'm sorry, I would like to price match this, please. And it's like, fuck right off.
I would like to price match this,
So
she worked at Target before the Karens took over.
Correct. She worked HR for 12 years and then worked for the pharmacy, and then the pharmacy got bought by CVS. And that's a whole shit show in its own because CVS is a shitty company, and I will say that directly.
I mean,
You are a fucking ass.
Are you saying go fuck yourself, CVS?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen
here, CEO of CVS.
Do better.
Do better.
Do literally anything else.
I have no clue what's gone on in the actual company of CVS. I mean, I still show up at CVS, but mainly because it's fucking right there.
Yeah.
It's one of those. It's convenient.
I'm gonna.
Let's move. There we go.
I'm gonna right here if that's okay.
Right.
Yes.
My entire right foot went numb. So that's okay.
Blood circulation. You need that.
I'm gonna do my lean in for a second because I want to be dead honest with you.
You want to look into the camera.
Yeah, I want you to know. Thank you. CVS, do better. If I have to worry about my mom's safety, you should worry about your safety.
Oh, did they do the same bullshit that like we had? My school started a petition called EC Fair Labor, where during the whole COVID thing, instead of like the landscapers, the people cleaning up all the common areas and all that,
yeah,
and the dorms and on the school property and everything, their days off were like if they took COVID days off, those were their actual days off, and they weren't getting paid.
Yeah. So no. Also, the foot's getting worse. I'm gonna floor for a second.
Oh my god, are you good, Eli?
Yeah, I don't know what's happening, but also this isn't awful. No one can.
You had to reach across me to do that.
Where were we? Fuck CVS.
Fuck CVS, yeah.
If you make me worry about the fact that my mom doesn't have hours and she's a 40-year-old grown woman who's done HR for 12 years, you should worry. Just straight up. You should worry about me. I will hurt you.
Okay, no threats.
Financially? Possibly. I'm not sure. I can't physically hurt anybody.
I am. You a marshmallow.
Yeah.
No, I can't punch for shit.
You're a teddy bear. You punch and it makes a squeak noise.
Listen, that doesn't help when I got bullied in middle school, alright?
Oh, no.
You son of a bitch.
Dude, that was like...
Didn't you do mean in middle school?
Yeah. I think
we met, and we were supposed to go to my birthday party.
And
at
my
the movie
Nana
theater,
died, and you made
and we
fun
were
of me
gonna watch
for
Age
it.
of Ultron, and I was like, "Damn, it sucks that your Nana died. We won't watch Age of Ultron."
But
oh my god.
So the other thing is that that same time I got fucking donkey punched by this one dude, and it's. Yeah, I'm glad that didn't show up on mic, because that was gross.
I couldn't fully hear it, and it sounded gross.
I know. So the main thing was that, like, I got fucking donkey punched in middle school because somebody was making fun of whoever I was dating at the time, and I know their name. I know we're still friends. I'm just not gonna be like, here's their exact name and address.
The donkey puncher?
No, the person I was dating. No, the donkey puncher I will fucking fully expose. Fuck that dude. Actually, no. He has a kid now.
Wait.
I will not expose him.
I'm sorry. Is that
he had a kid by the end of high school.
You need to tell me who Donkey Puncher is without letting everyone know who Donkey Puncher
Borden.
is. Borden.
Yeah.
Bonds?
No, his name starts with a. No, not John's. He was a lanky motherfucker.
Yeah.
And he was in my senior year genetics class.
Not to out that guy.
Where is it?
No, I'm not outing him fully because he does have a
something.
child, and I don't. It's not John.
Would I be surprised?
Yes, but I also
person
genuinely don't think you know him.
Here, just type it.
I'm not.
And then show it directly to the camera. Remember?
Yep. There you go.
Yep.
That's his name.
Well, there's like 800 of those.
I know. That's why I was like, you probably don't know him because there's like 1,000 of them. Actually, I could say no.
His name's Bob.
I could say his name because it's common
Don't say
enough.
his fucking name.
Nah, don't bother.
All right.
Because then they'll like track shit, and then people, it's like, there's no point.
Somebody's gonna Google our yearbook.
Someone
Can you Google the yearbook?
Yeah, you actually can.
I think. Shut up.
He doesn't need
I
too
did
much.
not. No. Fuck. I know our senior year.
Yeah.
That book was ranked on like a national level with whoever the company was.
Why?
Because it was like a really well designed yearbook or some shit like
They're
that.
yearbooks.
Because like other yearbooks, they're like, okay, just plaster images and don't put any captions. Don't say who's in the picture. Don't say what's going on. It's just like picture.
Real fast, did you hear about that Florida school that fucking badly photoshopped every single female in the yearbook?
Which school, which city, where in Florida?
Yeah, give us an address.
I can't remember exactly if it's Florida. I'm pretty sure it's Florida.
What did
I'm
they
looking it
Photoshop?
up.
Like they essentially just color matched and did like, you know where you can grab from a part of a picture and blend it over?
Yeah, close down.
Yes, they did that over like cleavage and shoulders.
Oh, was it bad?
Oh, it's bad.
Oh God,
it's
no.
so rough.
I thought you were gonna say like the reverse of something, like some creep was like photoshopping cleavage onto pictures.
Well, no, that was their official senior pictures in the yearbook.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now I see. Okay, now I understand more so of what. How bad is it?
It's bad.
How bad is
It's
bad.
rough.
It just looks like a JPEG.
Yeah.
It's like a JPEG, like a black square.
It looks like
put over top of them.
It looks like you like.
Barnum Trail High School in St. Johns County, Florida.
God, dude, what's going on? I could do a better job with that in 10 seconds.
That's public information, so we didn't give away shit.
Okay,
Yeah.
no, this is
You
public
coulda-
info.
You could have Googled those words and that would have came up.
I literally Googled bad Photoshop yearbook.
Dude,
Yeah.
so real fast, I don't mean to jump topics again because I know you guys have
No, go for it.
written down shit.
No, we don't
Not
give a shit.
really.
But
Oh my god!
TikTok has taught me something, and what it taught me was that
You're
I
gay.
was smart to be an open book about pretty much all of my information except my real address.
What the fuck? It's okay. First of all, it's a square, which the top one, like, I can understand, but it's not a design. That, like, who would wear a shirt like that? Like, look it up on these fucking pictures. It's go look it up. It's fucking
No, it's
bad.
rough.
God, is it bad?
Also, it's not. I would like to clarify. It's not like these people have their full fucking badonkers out.
No,
They just have the normal amount of I have
It's like
titty disease.
It's like they put on a black top and they're like, oh well.
Let's put it this way: they're basically wearing what I'm wearing
Yeah,
right now,
it's
but
like
with
this.
something covering their shoulders.
Bitch, I got cleavage. The fuck.
But yeah, they're wearing something I'm wearing right now as someone
My
with.
tits are bigger than yours.
Actually, my tits are bigger than yours, but
Of course they are.
with like a sleeves because you can't wear. You have to wear. It has to be 4 fingers
Right.
in Florida. That's literally the rule, and it's fucking
Jesus
stupid.
Christ.
The more I hunch over, the more I just become the corner, and it's really nice.
He's the
Get
corner.
out of the corner!
Look at all this empty space up here.
You could have slapped something up there.
I could have.
Anyways,
You
But-
have the physical. You have the capabilities of doing that.
Yeah,
you could do it in editing. It's a green screen.
I could. I could put something up there in editing right now. Watch. Oh,
No,
look,
it's my
totally
balls!
jig- That's the title. That's the title.
This man does have a
now
picture
in
of my balls.
Technicolor. What did he
The
say?
fur. I have no clue what he said, but my first
You have
thought.
a picture of my balls, and I know you have a picture of my balls.
I don't remember where it is.
I want. Oh God, there needs to be context for why.
Oh,
I think
because
you
I
wanted
was-
to
it
do-
was
yeah,
for a
you wanted
photo
to do
shoot
a
for
nude
my-
calendar.
I wanted not a nude calendar. It was already a calendar photo shoot. I wanted pictures of my dick for both my partner at the time and my roommate at the time.
Oh, right, because you were gonna pull a joke on the roommate.
So, yeah, no, because my roommate had a picture of his full fucking... He had his full fucking menorah out. And wow! And he silhouetted that shit. And if you could not light the 8 candles on that motherfucker, I don't know what else you could do. That... But I wanted to do the same thing to him, because that was the first time I had ever met him that he showed me that picture. So I was going to frame my shit.
Oh, that's
give
right,
it
because
to
he
him.
was showing you.
Like, that sounds so like because I know you two. I know it's not true, but like that's the way that sounds is so. Especially the fact that you, as a prank to get back at him, you have a picture of your own, is so stereotypical heterosexual male energy.
Yeah. Well, like the thing is like at the time that may have been true. At this time, I'm gay.
If you stay on the floor, I'm gonna fucking.
I'm not fully gay. Oh, if you want to do fun camera shit, we can do fun camera
No,
shit.
it's because you're on the floor.
I'm sorry, guys.
Which I can again.
Stay
We
on
can.
the floor. That's
We could
the
just
wrong
grab your
thing.
chair, you
That's
dumbass.
a good point.
Yeah, there's.
Think about all the chair that we could be having right now.
There's
What?
fucking.
You're a fool, and I'm standing now.
You have a chair now. I did not mean to almost kill you. I apologize. Jesus Christ, we could have set this up much better.
We could have, but But as I had stated, you two are cuddlers. So at some point in time, I'm gonna wind up squished between you two.
No.
It's cuddle time.
Oh God, I'll fucking.
Oh.
You know
I
it's-
don't
you know
want
it's
this. I don't want this.
Oh, he's in front of me. There we go. There we go.
I don't want this. Oh God, did I kill the mic?
No, you did not kill the mic. I'm holding the mic.
I didn't want
Take
this.
the mic.
I didn't want this.
All right.
You love when we
There
play
we
with your
go.
hair.
I want to clarify. I did not want this.
What'd you say?
I didn't want this.
God,
Um.
I got it.
Jesus. I'm
um.
getting up.
You don't pay for yearbooks before you get them?
You 100% pay for yearbooks before you get them.
Oh yeah,
you
100%.
do.
They just didn't know that was gonna happen to their
didn't-
pictures.
Yeah, they didn't know that their pictures are going to be edited, so like
They got
the
full
small
refunds.
amount of cleavage they had. Like, let's put it this way: one girl's wearing a V-neck top, and it's so slight cleavage because she's not big boobs, but V-necks tend to.
She's not
show...
Dobon Honkaro.
Yeah. So what they did is they put a square line here and 2 squares rectangles down, and it's just.
I stared at your drawing tablet for a little too long, and I'm not sure why. I was like, drawing. What can I do?
Keep disassociating.
Stop
But
disassociating,
so
guys.
I now have to do what I normally
What's that?
do,
Lawsuit?
which is
Lawsuit, yeah.
backtrack through all of the conversation that I've just had.
Yep.
So
Fuck CVS.
you know.
Were we still talking about CVS?
So Jordan,
Flannel. Oh, my flannel's over there. I threw it off earlier because it got warm.
Jordan.
Have you see?
I want you to know. I
Eating
hope you and your
Bofans,
kid
don't
are
you?
doing okay. If you don't have your kid, there's probably a reason for that. I know what kind of county we're in. But I hope you have your kid. I know you're not gonna see this. Hope you have your kid.
But why the fuck did he donkey kick you, though, is what I'm still trying
Oh,
to
he
figure out.
donkey punched me. It's because so the girlfriend that I was dating at the time was being bullied, and this like entire group of girls were like straight like not even like like no holds barred like making fun of her, and I called the person that was making fun of her a bitch, and
Okay.
he was not in front of me. He heard this from behind me. He heard everything from behind me, came up and just fucking knocked into my head and full put me on the ground.
God.
And I was like, damn. And I literally just sat in like the tornado position until someone got him off of me. And I was like, they pulled me back into the administration. They were like, well, what happened? And I was like, people were making fun of my girlfriend, so I called her a bitch. And they're like, you shouldn't call her a bitch. I was like, yeah, but they're making fun of my girlfriend. And they were like, understandable, but no. And they're like, well, what did you do to him? And I went, nothing. And they went,
Suspended.
what? And I went, yeah, I did not talk to him. But so that I hope you have your kid. I hope Jordan and baby Jordan Borden are having a good old time.
I'll just say this because my mom's knows this.
The girl wearing the flannel whose picture the photoshopped.
What? Is a girl in the flannel in Photoshop pictures?
I don't know. For a
Where
second
did
I
the
thought she was
flannel-
talking about you
Wait,
because you
did
brought
she-
your
Oh
flannel.
no, she sent me a thing.
Oh, I see what's going on.
Oh God, I'm ready
God.
for this.
Oh, how bad is
I
this?
thought you were.
What? What is that?
That is bad.
They turned that into a toga.
They literally, I know exactly what they did.
Not how
They cut part of the shirt, copied it, pasted it, rotated it, and moved it.
That's not how
That's
flannels work.
That's
That's
real
not how
bad.
flannels work.
Oh.
Backtracking again.
pretty bad.
Fuck you, CVS.
That's pretty bad.
You made me worry about my mother's job security, and now you will pay for giving her more job.
No, you will pay.
Because also, just some fun behind the scenes that I know about. They cut her hours, which is bad because there's only 2 pharmacists and her that work back there, and they're doing a job that 8 people should have.
Right. Oh, that's not good.
Better yet, the Norwood store
Mm-hmm.
in the woods.
Yep.
I'm completely forgetting privacy. I'm sorry.
No, I don't care.
Okay.
Norhood, as we call it down here.
No one really gives a flying fuck.
No one fucking cares. It's not like we're giving out our address. 867-5309. Call that phone number right now.
And
Don't actually do that.
I mentioned that for a second because I had something important that I wanted to talk about that. But the Norwood store has 8 people that needs to be doing the job of 2.
Right. As most stores do.
So they're not.
Their district manager's dumb. This is what this comes down to.
Actually,
but
make sure it was still working.
no shit, it's still working.
I can't tell half the time because it's like, oh, I can't tell which one's which, and then because I can't read this far.
First one, second one.
correct.
Jesus.
Can't see which
Where's
number's
Jesus?
1 or 2. It's you.
No.
Oh my God, he's walking on water.
My brother is Jesus. Let's be real here.
Yes, of course.
Makes sense. I'm the Antichrist, so.
Yep.
But so no, the thing is that fuck you, CVS. I don't like you, and I've never been to one of your stores and enjoyed it.
Let's.
So
leave
Can
the-
we
fuck
leave
you,
CVS, please? It's
The-
it's been 30 minutes, and we
TikTok-
haven't left the CVS.
TikTok has taught me something.
That you're gay.
I knew that one.
Oh my God.
Also, I'm really sorry that I fucking am just booking it. I had a lot to talk about, and I feel bad. TikTok has taught me, because there are people that out people that deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
Not like sexuality, but like if you're being a shitty person and being a threat to general society, these people are going to out you to your job and alert them that, hey, this person is doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay. That's. I, weirdly enough, even though I am a millennial, so I was born in 99, I live by the rules of the internet from the 90s
Yeah.
of don't give out certain shit, blah blah, and also everything you put on the internet is forever. There is no erasing it.
Yeah. Well, like, I live kind of by that. I live by I know somewhere it's going to exist, but I know not everyone is going to be able to access it, but I know someone will.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I live the way I do, is because if there is information that I know is easily obtainable, I'm just going to give it. I don't fucking care. And the only thing I won't give is, like, my active address.
Right.
Yeah. No, like, when I say, like, don't give out certain, like, personal information, it's like active address shit, social security number, that type shit.
Yeah.
Like, and the
You only
only
get one of those.
the only thing that has one of the only things that has my address on it, which is the most counterintuitive shit, and I'll tell you why, is the big old Zuck. The big old Zuck has my address, and that's only so I can use
Big old Zuck's got everything.
It's only so I can use Facebook Marketplace. Everything else on my profile is private. I just like seeing if I can get Game Boys for less than $100.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Zuck does not have any of that. He doesn't even have my technical legal name either.
Nice. If it weren't for Facebook Marketplace, I would completely detach from it, because I literally have zero obligation to be on Facebook now, other than family.
I literally only go on it to get them to my mom so I can grab photos.
Yeah. But, like I said, I use it for Facebook Marketplace because sometimes you get free dining room chairs, and we needed them. Because I got my friend who likes saving money onto it, and they don't use Facebook, they just use it for Facebook Marketplace like I do. And so that's just how that goes. But TikTok has reminded everyone in the world that the First Amendment is mainly for the government to not silence you, and that doesn't mean society cannot repercuss you. Because there are plenty of people on TikTok that are like some weird, stupid shit that doesn't make any sense, and that's a general threat to society. Like people that are in the healthcare field, that were like originally it was people in the healthcare field that were willing to like give out the COVID passes, so people could just fill them in and lie. And so there are people that are like, hey, here's all the information that I have about you. I just did a couple Google searches, and here's all the information that I gathered. This is all public information that you have made public. And, like, fun fact, most jail cases or, like, cases that go on in court, also public.
Yep.
And so you can find, like, anything about my dad. Wee woo. I'll see you when I'm 40.
No, you won't, because I will make sure you don't.
You might not have to. That's been an ordeal recently that I'm not getting into on a stream.
Yep.
We will talk about that later.
Is that, hold on. Got lost trying to think about the other conversation and need to not go into it.
Yep.
Hold on. Reeling back. We're into it.
Fuck CVS.
No.
No! I swear to God, if you bring up CVS one more time, I'm kicking you.
God.
But so people that like openly are against or like telling misinformation about like the vaccine or this, that, and the other about COVID that are actively in the healthcare field that are willing to put other people at risk. People on TikTok are like, hey, here's all this general information I found out about you. Here, deal with this, what you will.
It's that thing that, like, I remember going around a long time ago about guys going, your girlfriend's best friend for some reason is an FBI agent who can find out shit about you before she's even met you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, it's because we all know you most likely have a Facebook. You most likely have an Instagram. Hell, that's how you two met. So, here's your Instagram. Oh, look, it's linked to this and this and this. Yeah, no, piss off.
Well, like, that's how I originally, like, because I was not a fun kid, and I would rather not have that reflect on who I am now, even though I made a shit ton of mistakes. So I did what everybody else does to gather information about me. And I deleted that shit. Like, I had cringy old roleplay accounts, I had fucking awful accounts that I said some really awful shit on, and they're gone now, because I was ignorant, and I didn't know any better, and I don't want that to shed light on who I am now, because, wow.
Those are two very different
fuck
people.
That. And so I just did that, and I reverse searched myself, and I fixed that shit. Some people can't reverse search that because they're ingrained into what they already do.
Yep.
I was about to say, I can't really do that mainly because, I've never really had quote-unquote social media presence because I never cared. By the time I got my first social media account, it was Tumblr. And I still have it. I can still get into it. I still see what's on it. And I'm still the same person that I was back then because I was raised with certain morals.
Yeah.
And because I wasn't raised with parents that were like, oh, we'll tell you when you're older. No. We asked a question and our parents were like, you're getting an answer. You asked it.
Yeah.
So, like, no. And, like, when I say raised with, like, 90s rules of the internet, it's also just think about it this way. Whatever you post will never leave.
Yeah.
There is no way of deleting it. Someone will have screenshotted it, saved it, something. It will always exist.
Well, like, that's why I wanted to do it early.
So...
Was because ever since it happened, and I associated what I used to do with, I can't put a foot up.
Okay, we're gonna...
I'm
shuffle.
sorry. I am the fidgeter. I am the one who changes seats all the time. Actually, this works.
I'm the video game boy. I'm the one who loses.
This looks like it works very well.
There we go. I knew I was gonna wind up here.
So my thing is that like I said, I was not the best kid, and I said some pretty awful shit. But before I do anything that I hope would take off and create like a community that I want to make, because I've got dreams and shit, man, and I don't want them killed by some shit that I said in 2016 when I was literally a minor, because I was a shitty kid. Like, that's just what that comes down to.
Well, I'll also be honest, like, you are pretty open-minded, and from what I've heard from this one especially, like, yes, you have changed since middle school and high school and all that, but you also wound up turning a situation that was pretty fucking terrible with both your dad when he was around, and from what I know of your mom and her opinions, that you and your sibling have turned out pretty damn open-minded for someone raised in an environment that was very closed.
Yeah. And that's because I was a fucking theater kid and I found out I was gay.
Yeah.
I was also a choir kid. Don't worry.
I found out you were gay.
You found out you were gay. Fuck you.
And fuck you too.
You have a bi flag. You have no right to speak. I'm not sure about you.
I have 3 flags.
I have like 4 flags at home. Our family is diverse. But So my thing was is that before I created any communities or anything, and like I wanted to make sure that whatever name I use that links back to my real name was going to be clean, because I'm not changing that shit. I had the offer to change my name, and I declined that shit because I was like, fuck it, I'm not going to change my name over some asshole who decided to touch kids. Whoops.
There you go.
There you go.
So I mean,
We're gonna stop talking about him though, because
nah,
he doesn't
Move
deserve it.
on.
but like I said, that's still public information.
It is.
So
That's the sad truth. It is.
And so I don't like, if somebody wants to manhunt me, I want them to have the facts. So I'm going to provide them the facts.
Yep.
Because who I was is not who I am now, and that's as simple as that, man.
Yeah, I don't have from what I can remember of everything I've done on the internet. I don't have anything that like, if it comes at like, if someone brings it up, they're like, oh, this. I'm like, yeah, so what? It's nothing I've ever done is really necessarily bad, outside of like there's one like fan fiction on Wattpad that I haven't deleted yet. But it was also, you're gonna really come at me for something I wrote when I was 12, depressed and suicidal?
Yeah.
Like, really?
Well, like, because my thing was is that like, I the way I do life is that if I have any regrets, I will regret them, and I will move past them because it made me who I am.
As long as you learn from them, it's the
Yeah,
main thing.
right.
Well, because I have a shit ton of regrets. I have shit that I wish I never did. But just because I wish that it never happened doesn't mean that I'm glad it didn't, because it made me who I am. And so, like, because I was a weird kid. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
Like, I had some roleplay accounts that I'm glad I have gotten rid of. I was gonna say,
No.
When it comes to roleplay accounts, I don't have everything cringy because one of them is dead and buried. And the other one is through actual text messaging chats.
Oh.
So
it's
a
on
number
purpose.
I have blocked.
Good.
So they're dead and buried too.
Not getting out anywhere.
Whew.
I was gonna say, if you ever had an amino.
No, I did not.
I did.
I
was the amino kid.
luckily never got an amino because the only thing I would get it for is either anime or K-pop. And when it came to the K-pop side, I have already been exposed too much to the negativity and the toxic fans that I didn't care enough to get it.
That didn't
And
exist when I had it.
The anime one, again, I was around in Hitalia and Homestuck in 2012 when the Hitastuck war was happening. So I've seen too many negative sides of fandoms to care about joining a platform that was fandom based.
Yeah. Well, like, a huge thing for me was, like, I was a part of Amino before there was ever, like, a K-pop side. Like,
Yeah.
when I left is when everything started to, like, every single subsect had its own Amino. And I was like, I'm fucking out of here. Fuck this shit. And there is so many things that I regret from that. Mainly because I was a very fucking weird 14-year-old. But I will never, ever regret one thing that I did on Amino, and that was meet one of my best friends in the entire fucking world. And he's in Britain, and me and him cannot talk for 6 months.
Oh, so our connection means nothing.
And so, you son of a bitch. Dude, you are, on God, you are lucky that we became friends, because you pulled a bold move that first day where you're like, damn, your Nana died. That was a bold move. And if I didn't cope through humor, we wouldn't be friends.
Oh my god.
But Charlie, I know you have a presence, and I don't know if you're watching,
Charles.
but I will text you later, probably.
Who? James?
No!
Especially not him.
Fuck him!
I would be in a very different place right now.
Oh my god.
I might be getting alimony.
In a weird way, when you were bringing sorry, I'm playing with your hair, but I don't care about the James Charles bullshit because he will get what comes to him. He will get his just desserts. I do not fucking care. He should not.
I didn't mean James Charles. I meant James.
He should not have a platform though. Really shouldn't.
No.
But
what did he do? Touch kids?
I don't think he ever touched them, but he did sexually harass them.
Okay. Was he the Snapchat guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, real fast,
But
one...
on the whole mental health thing and people using freedom of speech as a way to blast bullshit that is not true and everything, I've never watched this girl when she was on Vine and when she's now on YouTube, but Gabby Hanna.
I knew, as soon as you said Vine and I went,
say,
there
you
is
knew it was
one
gonna
option.
happen.
Dude, wasn't she like an actual, like, didn't she go to psychology?
No. None.
Oh, okay. So she's just broken. Someone broke that poor motherfucker. It was probably Dobrik.
Probably. I saw a trend going around of you can't admit you have cringe days if you don't admit you subscribe to David Dobrik. I had no clue who the fuck he was.
Dude, there's an entire documentary about how he's being sued.
I had no clue who the hell the man was, so I was like, what the fuck do you mean? Who is this man?
Because he got his best friend nearly killed multiple times.
There's that, and there's the fact that he had on YouTube, and I'm surprised YouTube guidelines didn't take this down, a video of a girl being raped.
Yeah, no.
Huh?
Yeah, it was. He apparently had her consent to post the video, but again, she was blacked out drunk, remembered nothing. And because, again, when you are that drunk, you cannot consent to anything.
Right.
And he had it posted on YouTube, and it didn't get taken down due to YouTube guidelines. It wasn't until she messaged him saying, take the video down, that the video finally got taken down.
That's because he's a featured creator.
I don't give a fuck. He deserves every sponsor and every company that he was ever with and every brand saying, fuck you.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
But with the Gabby Hanna situation, she got recently diagnosed or something with ADHD.
Yeah.
What?
That doesn't stop her being nearly fucking insane.
But because of that, she's been using her diagnosis to say that people with borderline personality disorder aren't neurotypical diseases. And I'm like, they are. A person with a borderline personality is not neurotypical at all. If you took any form of psychology, you would know this.
Yeah.
But she's basically diminishing everything that these people go through, because people that finally do get diagnosed with borderline, that actually are borderline, it takes forever, because that is such a hard disease to actually get right. And so it's like, you're dismissing all of these people. And you are someone with a platform and with thousands of younger audiences that you are influencing that are going to listen to you and hurt people.
Yeah.
Because of this. So, like, no, get your facts straight. And then when an actual psychologist tells her on Twitter when she's tweeting these things, no, stop spreading misinformation, you're gonna hurt someone, she goes, oh, no, but you don't count, and all this nonsense. I'm like, honey, you may have been diagnosed with ADHD, but that does not give you rights to talk about every other mental disorder. Just because I'm autistic doesn't mean I speak for all autistics. I'm different from everybody else, just like you're different from me, and you're different from me. It's like, there's no one set you can't just get diagnosed with one mental disease and all of a sudden you know all. That's not how this works.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's just so fucking... because it'd be one thing if she had a platform with older fans. It's another thing that she has a platform of younger fans.
Yeah.
Of basically children and minors. And it's like, what the hell? What are you doing?
And, like, so, it's just, if you don't mind, I'm gonna try and circle back. Like, there's only so much that you can do with what you've done and put on the internet, to the point where she's not gonna recover from that. She'll never recover from that. And because one day, maybe when she has some sense in her, because Jesus, she has none. Like, that's not even an insult. She is lost, and I don't know why.
I hope her all the best. Like, she needs to take a break from the internet. It's one of those things, like, creators that have internet jobs, there are times where, like, even Jacksepticeye said it, I need a break.
Yeah.
Dude,
and he takes it.
I want Jenna Marbles to come back.
I want Jenna to come back.
I started getting into Jenna Marbles as soon as she was like, hey, peace.
Yeah, because people were coming after and canceling her for something she did when she was younger.
Yeah. And, like, that's another thing, is, like, if you don't let people learn...
And it was something she genuinely apologized for, and she's never done again.
Yeah. If you don't let people learn, you're never going to get anything out of the world.
Exactly. I still find it funny that Eminem wrote a diss track over the people who are trying to cancel him. But that's Eminem!
That's just Eminem.
That's just
Eminem. But it's just like...
Can we get a new rapper and name him Skittles?
No, because that's my best friend's nickname.
I guess your best friend has to rap now.
Yeah,
She
your best
does.
friend's
She
gonna
actually
rap now.
can. Is the problem with that? So.
We need to run an Eminem diss track now.
But with the David Dobrik situation, it is a sexual assault case,
Yeah.
and that was terrible. And it's like the same thing's happening with like the whole Logan. Is it Logan or Jake Paul? One of the Pauls.
One of the Pauls.
One of the
Yeah,
brothers.
I don't want to talk about the Pauls. They're the most disgraceful thing that's ever pumped out of the state.
They came from here.
Yeah.
They came from here.
Oh,
Who else came from here? What was it? Who was the one?
Markiplier.
It's
Not him.
It's Mark the Pauls.
Mark the Pauls.
I know that there's another person.
I might be thinking of like some people from NASA because there's a lot. There's a lot of people that
A
went
lot
to
of
space
the
from
space
Ohio.
program came from Ohio.
Yeah.
But no, with the Paul situation, she has her own platform, but she came out on YouTube like a year later, finally being able to talk about it, and immediately one of the Paul's friends goes, "I don't get how you could be assaulted like that because it was oral sex," and I'm like, "Easy, she's in shock."
Yeah.
Most women, as much as we say we'd bite down, when it's actually happening, you're too shocked to realize what the fuck's happening.
Yeah.
And when and if someone's holding your head in place, there's not much you can do.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like, the other thing is with, like, being canceled and shit. It's like, it's not...
They're canceling the wrong people.
It's not even that. It's not just a social thing. Like, it's not just a social media thing.
Yeah.
I got fucking canceled, dude. Shit sucks. Monty knows why. That's a whole fucking ordeal. And it...
Which situation was
Oh,
this?
I know what this is. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's not something that I want to super go into, mainly because
I don't want to go into it because I don't want to have to hear about it again.
you'll get angry, and I know
I'll
you'll
get
angry.
furious. I'll end this fucking show.
Is it the thing with...
We'll talk
Me.
later. We'll talk later.
But, like, and so, like, I've lost people, and I talk to people about it now, and I'm like, hey, here's everything that happened. Like, I try to be transparent with my friends that don't know the other person, because I want them to know, because if they want to be friends with that type of person, that's fine. The issue is I didn't fucking do nothing, which is another major fucking corkscrew in all of that.
Yeah.
So it doesn't take a whole lot to get canceled. You can do literally nothing and get canceled. So I mean,
You're not wrong. You're not. And because it's not... It like... I know so many people when the whole, like, Shane Dawson and...
there's some things that man has done that he is not allowed to come back from.
He's never allowed to come back from.
No
I know.
amount of shenane will ever get him out of what he did.
Which one's Shane Dawson?
The dude who did blackface as Shanae.
Shanae. There was so many characters.
I need a face.
The cat fucker.
What the fuck?
Got it.
There you go. I knew he would know. I knew if I said cat.
I'm confused.
There was a rumor that went around that he fucked his cat.
I did not.
And
come on
everybody
my
hate.
cat. I
The
did
issue
not
is
come
that
near
everyone
my cat.
hates him enough to where they made it real. So he hasn't fucked a cat for the most part.
Oh my
As
God.
far as we
Oh
know.
my
As far as I know, he hasn't
Anyway,
fucked
You
a
said
cat.
cat fucker, and I went, got it.
Anyways, but no, like the Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star stuff.
Dawson?
Dawson.
I'm sorry.
Words. But like I don't support either of them
Yeah.
anymore. But like when it comes to like the makeup side of things, I still own the Shane Dawson palette
Yeah.
because
That was an expensive ass palette.
it was expensive.
Am
But
I-
also,
Am I gonna buy another one? No.
that's the thing that like it's a weird gray area for me because like I'm allergic to makeup and the formulas that Jeffree has and uses I don't react to.
Yeah.
So for
So
me it's like I kind of have to.
Yeah.
I don't like him as a person, but his makeup and how it wears and everything doesn't cause me to react. So it's like I don't got a lot of options.
I'm gonna sit there.
Go for it.
I'm sorry. I'm the fidgety one, and I
Would you
don't.
like the pillow?
Fuck. I don't need to be.
Would you like the pillow?
No, I'm okay.
We now have an empty chair. Hello, Invisible Man. How are you doing today?
You're the invisible man.
I'm the Invisible Man.
But
The Invisible Man.
yeah, no. So it's like I don't support either of them anymore. But also like when a lot of the stuff that was coming out about Shane Dawson, I kind of shrugged at it and was like, yeah, no shit. It's not like he hid any of it.
Yeah. He didn't hide fucking a cat.
I don't think he
No,
did.
for full clarity, as far as everyone knows, he did
probably
not
fucked a cat.
fuck a cat. But he did lose all of his friends.
Yeah, I do know that, but like, with all of it is just like, because I'm not gonna say I didn't watch it often, but I also watched him in like 2008, 2010,
Dude,
really early.
You want to know the most recent thing that's happened? And it's a clusterfuck because it is the best story I've ever heard of. Do you know who H2O Delirious is?
I know he's on the Venos.
So Ohm tried to go to Keemstar. If I'm getting this correct, I just learned about it like yesterday. Ohm went to Keemstar with allegations against H2O of pedophilia, and H2O and not Stampy. There's another dude, cat dude, on their team. I think it starts with a W. H2O and that other dude went fucking buck wild, exposing the shit out of Ohm.
I'm gonna say this because this is something I took from it, and this is something I did take from a different YouTuber that I do watch. Who let me pull up their name because I don't know how to pronounce it. But they
full Discord
they're
conversations.
They're a smaller YouTuber that does makeup, and I love them because they're doing an entire series on their channel of the history of the beauty community through the scandals.
Yeah.
Riefenstein, I don't know how to pronounce her thing, but Riefenstein. She's great. JJ's great.
Great music.
But one of the things she said is, I hate how it takes a fight between these people for these serious allegations to come out. Like, why didn't you come out with them beforehand? If you knew, like, as she used it with the James Charles and Tati thing when they first started arguing, and that was one of the first allegations of James Charles talking to underage kids, talking to minors happened, is, what if you, as Tati put in her video, if you knew he was capable of this, why didn't you say it before you and him got into a petty bullshit argument?
I've made that mistake. Not with that same type of shit,
Yeah.
but I had a friend who I will lovingly name Blowy, 'cause that's what he is.
It took 0 seconds for me to figure that out.
Exactly.
God.
I held the secret that he had been cheating on his girlfriend for like 2 years with over like 100 different women, and that's not an exaggeration.
But why?
I didn't want to lose him. And that was 100% my mistake. And I will always own up to that because I was like, hey, I'm sorry. And I lost that person, the other person out of that forever. They fucking hate me now. And I honestly can't blame them. And that's 100% my fault. I'll own up to that. I'll own up to that any day. Because that also means that I'm owning up to the fact that Blowy's a fucking asshole.
Yeah. See, but that's my thing, though, and it's like, as I took from her, it's like, again, I understand, like, in your case, it's like you didn't want to lose a friend, which I'm guessing this was a time where, like, middle school
Yep.
didn't have a lot of friends.
But also, like, you have to think about it. These are people that are looking at potential, fuck off, English language, potential, like, business partners. So there's constant, so they never want to close that door, even if they know what they did.
I get that, but I'm sorry. In a case where these could be, these are children.
Yeah. I'm not saying what they did is okay, but I'm saying I'm looking for them from the perspective of them. They're probably like, oh shit, well I could still maybe like make a collab with them.
And I'll be honest, the James Charles Morphe palette I fucking hate. A friend, this person and I are no longer friends, got it and I tested it. Chalky as shit and stains your skin.
Well, like my thing is that like very like you have to think Jeffrey had to have known Shane long enough and looked at what he had done and gone, I could make a business with this man.
Well, again, and the thing with Jeffrey and like his racism comments from when he was younger and still a rock star, he was a rock star in the 90s. Do you know a single rock star in the 90s that didn't make those comments?
No, but they also changed. There's a lot of people that are like, oh, Jeffrey hasn't really changed, and it's like, I mean, I could see it, but I'm also not in it enough to go, yeah, that makes sense to me.
Again, I only really was in it for his makeup.
Like, the other thing, it's not my fucking business.
Yeah, it's really not. And, like, the whole thing with, like, the Kat Von D thing, I still refuse Kat Von D. And everyone's like, but you still like Jeffrey. My reason for hating Kat Von D is because before she became Kat Von D for makeup, she was the tattoo artist Kat Von D, who stole other artists' work and claimed it as her own.
Like
I'm sorry, I have ink. A lot of it. And I refuse to go to people or participate in anything that someone will claim as their... She angers me gratefully because tattoo artists are exactly that. Artists.
Yeah.
And you claim somebody else's work.
Dude,
I've gotten a comment. Jeffrey is an adult. Shane isn't.
Shane, Shane
22 or something.
Shane wasn't an adult when he made all of those videos.
Right.
He was 17 at the time.
I mean, even then, like, I can't say a lot, but I can say that, like, if by 22 you haven't figured some shit out, you're not gonna.
Yeah, my thing is like I did notice with Shane, and one of the reasons at first I was okay with supporting him is he did change from back then.
Real fast, I should clarify, and I only say this because I've recently come across a person who I'm great friends with, and they just did, this was something that they didn't know. If you don't know, and you are ignorant to it, you have like an infinite period of ignorance. Until someone goes, here are these options, you are free to glide by life. Because ignorance means that you don't have like a prejudice. You're not going to treat people badly based on the color of their skin.
Yeah, it's the problem with the English language. There's ignorance, as in you don't know something, and there's arrogance, and people confuse the two of those words a lot.
Yeah, and like I have a friend with a very pretty common name, so I'm okay saying it. My friend is Rachel, and she is.
Hair on your beard,
thank
that's
you.
not yours.
She is 27 and just now is figuring out about pronouns and stuff like that.
Came back.
And she isn't. Granted, she's not like. She's on the same like political spectrum that everybody else is, but like she didn't know. And so she didn't know it was like she didn't know like it would be rude to assume or this, that, and the other, and she was like, yeah, I want to learn about that and this, that, and the other, and I was like, it's perfect.
That's fine, you can learn.
Because my thing is like,
it's when you start demanding answers that things go wrong.
Yeah, well, because the other thing is like, and I'll fucking say it, 13-year-old me was a racist. I am not now. And
see, I never understood it before people.
Sorry.
Like my thing was that it's the way I was raised. If you are raised in that atmosphere and not shown anything else, you're not gonna know anything else.
Yeah, no, that's what I had stated earlier. You and I don't know what pronouns they have anymore. Your sibling were raised in such a closed-minded stance that it's like the fact that you were able to see what was wrong with you and fix that mindset is great. Because again, you're 20. You're a child.
Not yet.
I'll be 20
soon.
In 10 minutes.
Ah!
My time's almost up.
Where's my kid?
You're only 19, so you're a child.
Can I ask where's my kid?
Kane, can I ask how much time we've spent? I feel like I yoinked the podcast.
Oh, it's
really
only 2:03.
We're fine. It doesn't.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Yeah, we're fine.
It's
God
fine.
damn it.
If this run over, it's
so
like
Rick and Morty dropped a trailer.
I was gonna say it's our first video podcast.
Yeah.
So like, if we run over,
we'll be fine.
If we go over, it's over.
If we went over in the audio, it'd be fine.
Yeah, it's fine. But I keep playing with
you
your
just
hair.
hit a button and just goes.
It's dead.
You should invest in the remote app
What?
for Streamlabs.
There's a remote for Streamlabs. I only have
That's
one
a
for
good
Apple
idea.
TV.
That's a good
Yeah,
idea.
no,
I'm
it's an
gonna
app.
probably figure that out.
Oh, okay.
I could set it up.
Once again, we're learning.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're learning, but it's.
I said.
Also, I can't.
Why aren't we doing?
I can't tell if that post-it note is there to block an ad, like an ad placement.
No, that's
Or
that's an eye tracker that comes built in with the laptop.
Oh, I hate that.
Said, yeah, I know.
He always covers that on
Yeah.
Zim.
And the top one just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
But no, like, again, but that's the thing. You learned from your mistakes. You learned and got away from that mindset.
Yeah.
and I've stated this, I was luckily enough to raise in a household where race did not matter at all. I still don't understand that.
You also lived in multiple places, and
Yeah.
we're a military family. I've lived in the same place my entire life, and this is Hick County.
Yeah, it kind of is.
So, I mean, it wasn't literally until choir and theater that I was like, oh, wow, race doesn't matter. Like...
The thing is like, as my mom and my dad put it when I was growing up, people are people.
Yeah.
We never saw it as and like, again, as you put it, I was raised in Germany. How Germans see it they don't see skin color. They see it as you're either German, Austrian, Czech, or something else. That's it.
Like, the other thing is that, like, let's say I go up to you and I go, hey, what you just said is racist. And you go, yes, I know. I'm going to think you're a racist. If you go, no, I didn't, I'm going to be like, all right, here are some resources to be like, hey, I am not racist anymore. And you come back 3 months from then and you still say the same shit on purpose, I'm going to be like, hey, fuckface. Like, I gave you the opportunity and you didn't learn, so therefore you are, like, if you choose not to learn, it is no longer,
That's where the arrogance comes into play.
It's no longer ignorance, it's arrogance.
Yep.
And so, like, that's how my dad is. And
Again, if that man ever comes out, you and little one are never seeing him.
Well, no, that's an issue that I want to talk about off podcast.
Yeah, off podcast we will talk about that.
Post
No.
show.
But
I'm just kidding. We're not starting a post show.
We are not starting a post show.
we start a post show where we strictly talk about dad updates. His grave looks fine. Mine might have a grave soon.
This grave looks fine. This cell's pretty clean. I was gonna make a joke, but I wasn't going to.
Not been buried in the ground yet, but the brass box is doing fine from what I saw.
Damn.
Cremated. But
That's what I'm going for.
hell yeah, I'm not being buried.
Yeah.
Fucking burn the
Take up
body.
too much space.
Cream.
But yeah, no, it really is like, and I told this to Mom, like, when I came back from, like, college this semester, we have a lot of foreign exchange students. So when I asked my friends who were like, oh, we're from Africa, I'm like, yeah, what country? They're
Right.
like, Africa. I'm like, that's a continent. What country?
Africa.
And they were shocked because from experience they had with other white people, they just took Africa as an answer. And I'm like, no, what country?
No.
Yeah.
Because you're all very different.
Right.
Well, like, I'll be real honest. I'm gonna switch from race to sexuality real fast because this still pertains to the, hey, if you're gonna be an asshole on the internet, you better be ready for the repercussions.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I've had multiple times where I'm not like I do not look very flamboyant. I don't think.
You have
no.
your days. Right now is not one of them because your hair is not cooperating.
Well, also, I don't think I look a lot of ways, and apparently I look a lot of ways.
You look straight. No, I mean like forward.
Son
I
of a
shouldn't have
bitch!
said straight. I was trying to make a joke and it backfired, and then I had to re-describe it.
But no.
Dumbass.
So the thing is that
Yes.
I'm as
Middleman.
straight as a circle.
I like to be very openly flamboyant from time to time. I also like to try and look goth. Do I achieve these things? No, I wear dad shirts and cargo shorts. But the thing is that this is not of a recent ordeal. But I recently had a farm animal pull me over. By recently, I mean last Christmas.
He means a cop.
Oh, okay.
You fuck that dude and everything he stood for, man. And it's
said-
only because of why he pulled me over.
He said farm animal, and I was just like, pig. Oh,
Depot 2.
pig. I think it already came out. I don't know.
It did.
Did it? Okay.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
watch it right now.
So the thing is that like I have my own beliefs on this that we're not going to get into right now because but he pulled me over and I said my partner's car and not like non-gender specific,
Yeah.
and they went, well, what does that mean? And looked over at our little gay peace sign air freshener. And I went, and I had to, I now have permission from a couple people that if we ever get pulled over, they are my girlfriend and they're dead named. And so it's like, because it will get me out of a ticket. It will. It'll straight up get me out of a
I'm
ticket.
straight up, like, as someone with a lot of trans friends and gay friends and all that, I'm like, if you need a beard for the gay friend, got you. If you need a woman to walk into the men's bathroom with you as a trans man so I get stared at and you don't, I will gladly do it. I do not give a fuck.
And so, like, the thing is, for me, is that, like, so I had to fucking back wheel out of that one. Didn't get a ticket, though, because he was feeling in the holiday spirit. But he...
I think you would have gotten a ticket if you had said you had a male partner.
Granted, I'm not going to fuck around and say that I wasn't breaking the law. I was definitely speeding way faster than I should have.
You fucking
It's
moron.
Ohio! What is the speed limit here?
8,000.
65. I was going pretty fast. Because we were gonna go to Thornton's across the state line because A, gas is cheaper there, and B, snacks,
Snacks.
dollar slushies, and
Yeah. No,
fucking-
trust me, I get it.
but I was stuck behind 3 dudes that were all going like 80, 90, and I was like, motherfucker, and I finally pushed through and I hit 100. And he was behind all 4 of us. And I got fucked over.
I love how you say you were stuck behind people going 80 or 90. It's like they're already like 20 miles over the limit, and you're like, man, they're going too slow. Do you have any idea how much of an asshole you sounded like?
I also may or may have not been trying to race them.
You fuck.
That's where you deserve to get pulled over for racing.
No, 100% I
and
do.
not race and not being
We do
smart
not-
about racing
We
either.
do not support street
Wait.
racing or highway
Well, no.
racing on this
Here's
podcast.
the thing: if you don't do a formal street race, they won't pull you over for racing. They'll just pull you over for speeding. So if I'm not technically racing anybody,
gamed
I'm
the
just
system.
speeding.
You beat the system.
The other thing is, it was like 1 a.m. There's no one on the road except for me and 3 dudes that are in cars that are definitely way faster than mine.
Oh
Because I am in a mom van that is not my car.
Right.
But I had to pull out all the Republican cards, and I was not happy about it. I was like, I met my fiance. This is her father's car, and he was in the military. And I was just like, I hate that I had to do all of that, so your bald, shiny-headed ass could not give me a ticket, you fucking disgusting animal. Because he wasn't wearing a mask either, and I was like, you fucking gross asshole.
And this was last Christmas, you say, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I gave him my heart and everything.
But the very next day, he gave you a ticket.
You son of a bitch!
But
But
brain.
also, that should piss anybody off considering if they know my non-existent criminal history of being pulled over like 6 other times throughout the entire span of me being able to drive, which has been 3 years.
I just first, I hate police. I fucking hate police. This is a known fact about me. I do not like them. I never will, never
Eat
care.
cops.
Yeah, eat cops, eat the rich. Anyways, gotta love Jesse for that.
Yep.
But I don't like cops. But if I were to ever get pulled over, because I have a permit, I do not have my license yet because I don't want to drive.
Right.
Because fuck that.
You're gonna be a Gavin.
Yeah. But also, I want to live in Japan. There is no need for me to have a car.
Right.
Real fast, how is Jesse? He left for milk a while ago for me, and I haven't seen him.
Who?
Jesse.
I don't have his number.
What?
You're asking the wrong person.
Left from the... Go fuck yourself.
I don't know. I'm confused. Oh!
Are you talking about what I think you're talking
Yeah.
about?
Did you just make a dad leaving joke?
Yeah. Well, there's some things about that one thing I talked about earlier that involve him and leaving, and I was like, oh man. And the last time I talked to him, I wished him a happy birthday, and then I invited him to mine, and he hasn't opened it.
I don't have Jesse's number, so I don't know. That one's the
This
other one.
is a topic for off.
Yeah, this is an
Off the
off-topic.
show.
Anyways,
This is not
It's
this is
an
not the
off-topic?
off-topic podcast featuring
Uh,
Michael Jones.
this is not the off-topic podcast.
God,
So sorry.
What's the likelihood?
I
we
miss
get
you.
Michael on this podcast?
I-
You know he's
He's
not
not
watching
watching
this.
this.
You don't know that.
That's a good point. He does follow us on Twitter.
Does he?
I think so.
Huh.
One of his accounts.
Anyways,
Not that
But-
Twitter's anything to
yeah.
go by.
No, so like the problem is where you say you have to pull out all the Republican cards.
You like this one?
Yeah, that one. the first thing I would do is, instead of handing him my driver's license, even though you're supposed to, I'd hand him both my driver's license and my ID with my ID on top, which is a military ID.
Nice. Well, because usually it's just like, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to be going that fast. Here's all my information. I'm real sorry about that. And they're just like, well, yeehaw. And then they don't give me a ticket, and I'm just like, oh, wow, wow.
Well,
And then I make my way to Thornton's and go back home.
Yeah.
That's what I did. I went to Thornton's. I was like, hey, I got pulled over, but also I'm coming home. Bye.
Oh, good. Also, because I can now, and because we've already gotten so far off topic.
Yeah.
Monty, I'm pulling a Meg. Notice anything different?
No.
So for those of you, since you guys can't see us,
You got a haircut.
No. What I had done is,
What did you do?
I dyed my hair 2 days ago.
Okay.
What I had done is, because I had a faded red on my hair, I just put orange on top of it, so I have this, like,
stand for a second.
so I have this, like, nice, like, auburn color now because of the orange on top of the red. So, when I
Sort
say I
of on
pull,
frame.
so
Jack Patillo, don't knock over
what
the
are you
guitar.
doing?
No, just keep going. Keep
Yeah.
going. You're all right.
Please don't knock over the guitar. That
I'm
was
not
expensive.
I'm not knocking over it.
It was your guitar, actually.
I know it was.
What are you doing?
I don't know what
Why
it's
are you
doing.
off camera?
No, just trust me. Keep going.
I don't trust
Okay.
you. I don't trust him.
I think his legs are tired, so he wanted to stand up.
I probably.
No, it's the fact that you are almost the same volume over here that you are when I'm sitting down.
I think.
Because I was sitting and I was like, wow, that's not changing, and I've gotten off fucking camera. Jesus, why did you think you needed 2 of these shits?
I don't fucking
You
know.
almost got 3 because you asked this one for his mic
You
too.
just gotta put this fucker right here, and you guys would have been fine.
Yeah, put it in the middle of the frame, in front of someone's face,
Oh
and so,
my God.
God almighty.
You know what? It's fine. 'Cause
So, iCarly's actually gonna get a resurgence.
Why?
Not with Dan Schneider. Is that his name?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, they're actually not putting Dan in there?
Right.
Oh, thank
Dan
God.
Yeah, I know. They're not
No
getting the
more
foot
feet
fetish man.
jokes.
No more feet jokes.
I'm confused.
No, they replaced it with Quentin Tarantino.
No. They're coming back. Carly's gonna get a new best friend. Whoever.
Yeah,
Jeanette
no,
McCurdy's not coming
it's
back.
not gonna be Sam.
But it's gonna be Miranda
I don't
Cosgrove,
blame
Jerry
Jeanette
Trainer.
McCurdy.
Whoever played Freddy is. They're gonna get someone to be his daughter in the show.
Nathan Kress.
Nathan Kress's daughter. Not Nathan
Is
Kress's
Spencer
daughter.
coming back?
Yes.
Yes, Jerry Trainer. And
I cannot blame Jeanette McCurdy in any way, shape, or form
I can't
because
either.
of anything that Dan Schneider did to literally all of them.
right.
There's also the fact that, like, it's something that someone pointed out to me that I love, and I love my best friend for this.
Mm-hmm.
If you watch the reunion shows that they have of, like, the behind the scenes of, like, the iCarly cast coming back together,
Right.
and then the Victorious cast coming back together,
Uh-huh.
oh my
What
God!
happened to
The
Like-
Victorious cast got hot.
Oh!
I don't know about you.
No, okay,
Whoa,
first
whoa.
off,
Oh.
first off,
Got
the
hot.
actor playing Beck was always hot. let's
True.
let's acknowledge that. Andre
Just
was-
Beck?
No, I was going through the list. God damn you! Jade was everyone's gay awakening.
Sorry, I just remembered, mainly because I still watch Smosh here and there, because they're not bad.
I used to watch Anthony. I haven't watched Ian in a while.
Ian is doing okay. He is a very tired dad. I don't even know
He's
if
a
he,
dad now?
I don't think so, but damn, his coworkers make him feel like one. They take the energy right out of that
I was gonna
poor
say,
motherfucker.
The last thing I think I watched was when Anthony was leaving Smosh Games.
If you genuinely look at him now, he looks like a dad. Like that's how he is.
like
all-
dad bod and all of it. Oh, poor Ian.
He looks like a hipster dad.
Oh, poor Ian.
But the thing is that all of his quote coworkers and essentially children.
Like Joven, Mari.
No, I don't know if Joven's still there.
What? Joven,
I think
Lasercorn.
Joven and Lasercorn are doing their own shit.
So Hinky.
Fuck Sohinky for a few reasons.
What happened with him?
There was some shit with.
Off podcast talk about this because
Post
I
show.
haven't watched any of Smosh Games in a very long time.
No, it's not even Smosh related. It was Sohinky was part of the whole Pro Jared situation.
What the fuck's Jared?
Pro Jared. Who's the
Fucked
other one?
cheated on his wife.
No, I know the Pro Jared situation. I'm saying who was the other one?
Holly.
Not Holly. The other one.
Oh
Oh wait, no, it was Holly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jared who?
Pro Jared. Jared, what's his last name?
Fiddlecorn. I don't know.
Jared.
I think it might actually be close to
Jared
that.
Fiddlecorn.
But he apparently
Pro Gerard the finishist.
apparently he was like trying to talk shit about Jared to whoever his wife was at the time. And that was so hinky doing it. It's like, dude, this isn't your fucking business.
Right.
Get the fuck out of their business.
Yeah.
He looks like a
man. This thing?
yes.
Yeah. What? What'd she pull up?
I said
This thing.
You're right. He does kind of look like a fucking doll.
Dude, he has his own community, and I may not support anybody cheating on their wives.
Right.
But you know what? If you can recover from whatever the fuck happened, go for. Dude, here's one thing
So
I will forever give
So
Jared.
morally, he's a bitch and cheated on his wife. That's about
Right.
it.
Yes, but he never did anything with the minor.
I hate
Okay.
that that's a standard.
Yeah.
I hate that that is a standard
That's the bar.
now.
That's the bar we've set.
And you know the only thing that I will give that man, because I don't watch him now and I don't support him.
I never knew who the fuck he was.
Only thing I'll give him was he took the time to be his own fucking. He Ted Bundy'd himself. He was his own lawyer for YouTube essentially, because he did an hour-long YouTube video clearing up certain shit, and at the end he went, "Yeah, and I'm an adult and I'm allowed to cheat on my wife, but I didn't fuck any kids," and that's essentially how it ended. He literally was like, "I didn't do anything with minors, but I did cheat on my wife, so you can suck my adult dick and fuck yourself." And did
Where
his
did you get the harmonica?
and he did so now he does his own shit. Him and Holly play games all the time on his own channel, because it came up on my either Twitch or YouTube, because I never followed them and so I don't have anybody blocked. But it was fucking crazy. Mainly because I've never seen it.
Again, he isn't a that was my thing with the Ryan situation. They're adults
Yeah.
sleeping with an adult man who they knew was married.
Yeah.
So
Right.
if anything, I'm more pissed at the women.
Well, there was some serious shit with Jared where she was like, "I want it to be an open relationship, but I don't want you to be open."
Oh, no, I'm stealing
What are
this.
you doing? Oh.
And so he was like, "All right, so what do you want me to do?" And she just went, "I just want you to watch." And it's like, wow, go fuck yourself, dude. So, like, the way I feel about the Jared situation is a little, and it's been a little, it's just, I
I
don't.
didn't know it. Yeah, no, I didn't know anything about that. Like, literally, the last time I had watched anything Smosh was Smosh Games. And it was Anthony, Ian, Joven, Lasercorn, Mari, Sohinky, and I think that was it. I think it was just the 6 of them.
Yeah, I know Mari's still there. But like Shane, Damien, they're both from Disney. They're Disney kids. And so Damien was on a reunion cast call for So Random with Demi Lovato.
Yeah.
And one of them went,
I
"All
used to-
right, how's the cast been?" And she's just like, "Oh, rehab."
Again.
For like the third, because Demi Lovato came out as non-binary recently.
Oh, there.
I almost completely fucking forgot.
I didn't even.
That's whenever I mess up, it's because I forgot. It's not because I don't care. I'm like,
I
shit,
didn't even
fuck
know.
that. Fuck.
But they were like, "Yeah, I've been to rehab for like the third time. How's everybody else doing?" And everybody just kind of went, "Oh yeah, I forgot. Demi Lovato went into Demi Lovato things." Cause like Demi Lovato was on like fucking what, Gis Bono 7, our local radio station, off of iHeartRadio, because iHeartRadio is a national thing.
iHeartRadio.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't. My thing, I'm weird with Demi because it's like I didn't follow her career after any of her shows ended.
Yeah.
Because I watched Sunny with a Chance.
She did good music. They did good music, and then they fucking disappeared off the earth. And I went, all right, bye. Like I
like out of all of like the Disney Channel stars when I was growing up that I remember, the only one I think I followed career wise after Disney was Selena Gomez.
Yeah.
And that was for a bit, not even a lot, because like I don't follow artists. I still like I'm a K-pop stan, and everyone will be like, "Did you hear the recent thing that's gone on?" And I'm like, "Nope."
Dude, it's funny watching Twitter blow up, AJR Twitter blow up, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm not famous" has officially left fucking chat because they're taking pictures with like Elton John and BTS and fucking 21 Pilots.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know what's going on with 21
I'm
Pilots
sorry.
again.
I'm sorry. AJR and Elton John?
Yeah.
Are they doing a song or something?
No, they were just
I
in a picture
can't-
together.
The thing that got to me the most is
That
the
would've been
recent
cool.
song that BTS just did.
Yeah.
Queen tweeted them talking about doing a collab, and I'm like, who the hell let Brian May have the Twitter?
Yeah, that's probably.
Also, the BTS meal is not bad. I haven't had it, but everyone has had it.
Dude,
If
it's
that makes
literally
sense. It's just
chicken nuggets.
It's just nuggies.
It's just a 10-piece chicken nugget with a fry and a Coke
The
and
sauces are
2
exclusive.
sauces
The
that are
curry
only
sauce-
from Korea.
What are you talking about?
It's not curry sauce.
It's sweet chili
Cajun sauce.
and Cajun.
Cajun
Cajun is
sauce?
just the Cajun is just a spicy mustard, and the sweet chili sauce is just a Thai sweet chili
What the
sauce.
fuck are you
The
talking
Cajun
about?
sauce is not bad.
I've had both. They're not that bad, but I prefer the sweet chili.
Huh?
Okay.
You're a
Beat-
lost little boy.
Yeah.
You really are.
I'm short. I'm
Oh.
just gonna.
Kevin Monty. Monty,
Yeah.
no.
Once
No,
Monty
no.
leaves the frame, I'm gonna get up and end stream.
No, you're not.
No, I'm
But
joking.
mouse.
you'll trip over him first before you can even get to the laptop.
Correct.
But
He's so long.
he is
Long. Hold on. Ow, you prick.
That's your scoliosis, you shit.
Oh my god.
Scoliosis.
Yeah, your snake-looking ass back.
Arthritis.
Oh, you've got neck arthritis?
No, back arthritis.
Oh, gotcha.
He's a-
M454.
Oh my god. Before
Not that anyone cares.
ugh. But yeah, no, the BTS thing is BTS did a collab with McDonald's, so there's a BTS meal.
Oh.
And it's not a meal, it's literally a 10-piece nugget with a medium fry and a Coke and
That's-
2 dipping sauces that were only in Korea.
That's a normal McDonald's for me.
Yeah.
Like, oh, BTS special. It's can I just have it's just a 10-piece and a medium fry, and they're like,
The thing is, I
Oh,
remember
BTS.
I know so many people that when the day the BTS meal had come out, they were so upset about not getting the bags with the logo, with the BTS logo and the McDonald's logo. And
Do
I'm
you
just
want
like,
it? I got it.
I don't. My response was, I don't care. It's going in the trash.
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
should
a
take
cra-
that out of my car.
You really? I saw that and I was like, that's so greasy. Toss it.
yeah.
But I'm like, why are you going to keep a brown bag with a McDonald's logo and the BTS logo on it that's just covered in grease?
Yeah.
Just toss it.
May I present a question that
Yes.
not everyone might have an answer to?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Why is Young Gravy so fuckable?
Who's Young
Who?
Gravy?
You know who Young Gravy is.
No.
He is a very good-looking man. I'm not going to describe things that
Brain?
I'll let him do to me.
Brain?
No, that's Lil Dicky.
Okay.
Young Gravy is...
Is it YUNG?
I don't
Yes.
listen to
Okay.
rappers, so.
Is it 2 V's?
No.
2 A's.
I've played you Young Gravy. Mr. Clean,
what is it?
1.2000.
Oh, Mr. Clean.
YUNGGRAVY. He did Oops.
Mr. Clean.
He looks kind of like
I-
an
I
Ed
will say-
Sheeran with a beard.
I will say that song.
I don't know why he's attractive. He looks like the physical embodiment
him.
of a French fry.
Let me see
He
him.
looks like Ed Sheeran with a beard.
He looks like if Elton John had curlier hair.
Yeah, that too.
But like, is it? Wait, hold on.
Young Elton John.
You know, let me clarify. He is a French fry looking motherfucker.
yeah.
He really
I
is.
would still let him slap my ass so hard.
God.
Thirsty on Maine. Why don't you?
He's tall as shit.
Oh.
He's a big bitch.
Eli?
Is he like 6'7" or something?
Yeah, tell us how tall he is, and then I will continue with my statement.
I don't know.
Okay.
He's
Since
just
you-
got a
I don't know.
long torso.
Here, since you know the BTS thing, how tall do you think the shortest member of BTS is?
5'7".
He's 5'8".
6'1".
Actually 5'9", last I checked.
This is not like a race thing. The last time I had heard from all of them, 2 of them can speak English, and now they can all say full sentences, and I'm genuinely proud of them.
Oh yeah, no, sorry, he's no longer called that. I keep forgetting his stage name. I'm so used to calling him Ratmon and
They.
Namjoon. No, he's a he. Namjoon has always been able to speak English since their debut. He
Yeah.
taught himself it through Friends, which is he's gotten to the point where armies are so proud of him with the American interviews of the more they ask him stupid questions, the more sarcastic he's becoming.
Nice.
And we're just like, yes, he's finally cracked.
And so, like, that's my thing, is, like, I'm just genuinely impressed. Like,
But, you know, he used to be the only one that could speak fluently English. we all think Yoongi or Suga, if you want to go by his stage name, at least understood it but couldn't speak it.
I'm gonna use Sugar mainly because his rap shit without everybody else.
Augusty.
Holy shit, that's some good shit.
Augusti is good. He's great. But,
it's been a fat second because that was a bad time in my life.
oh no, his shit is. Mwah. You need to listen to. Have you listened to any of the BTS Deciphers that's just rap line?
Yes, it's been a fat minute.
Do you
though.
know the story behind them?
It's been a fat minute.
I will play them for you two later and explain, but they're great. I don't like rap music and I love them. But
real fast, how much more time do we have?
1 minute.
1 minute?
I don't
no,
care.
he doesn't care. But let's get to the actual topic I was going to talk about. Is I started Pokemon Sword. Because we got Sword, not Shield. Because both Mom and I looked at the character designs and went, we like Sword.
Yep. So I want dog with sword.
Not
Not
Shield.
dog that is shield.
Not Lion Shield. It looks like a lion to me.
I'm gonna pass this to you. I've held it the whole time.
I don't want to hold it.
Too bad.
Thank
Too
you.
bad you're- too
I'm
bad
also
you're-
the loudest,
too bad
so
you're
why
CEO.
am I the one holding it? But
I was gonna run away for a second.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
and then you forgot that there's 800 cables on the floor.
No, I know you would trip me.
Of course I would.
But so the reason I wanted to bring this up is because what starters did you two pick?
For sword,
Yeah.
Sobble.
fire. What's its name again? Score bunny.
Oh, that bunny you wanna fuck?
Yeah. Fucking fuck off!
You shouldn't have said you wanted to fuck it that one time.
Did
When
I?
did you say that?
Yes, you genuinely.
No, what the fuck are you talking about?
Honestly, I could be imagining shit that you've said before.
You
and
100% did!
The issue is that it would
Because
make...
we've had this conversation before!
The issue is that it would make complete sense.
Anyways, fuck you. I picked Groupie. I picked the
Oh,
bug.
I don't
we're
blame
I
you.
back
picked the
and forth.
monkey.
Wait, so you have an advantage against me, right? Is that
No.
right? I don't know.
I'm.
Everyone on the
Matchups.
internet wants to fuck a bunny rabbit.
Ew.
It's called Zootopia, and look up Judy Hopps.
No, there are other ones.
Of course there are other ones, but like Judy Hopps.
What is it?
The
The Space Jam.
Lola Bunny.
It's turning
Who's
into
the-
Space Jam.
Who's the one from My Hero?
I don't know.
Mira? Nope.
Miroka?
It's 4 letters. I know that.
It's the bunny hero.
Yeah.
There's an unfuckable bunny, and everyone wants to fuck this bunny.
Ruby!
But
Maybe.
she is an underage bunny.
Which one?
Beastars.
Oh, I haven't watched it, but
Oh,
I've
I know
seen
which
her.
one.
Oh my god, I feel so bad. Anyways, but the reason I bring that up is because I remember before I started playing Sword and Shield, we had a weird conversation where both of you were hating on Grookey for no reason, and I'm like, why do you hate the monkey?
It's specifically because, haha, funny monkey at the time.
I wasn't hating on Grookey.
I also just didn't. You made him drums. Why
Yeah.
is he drums?
drums?
He has drums.
You have
Like,
fucking-
I have them. I like
you
the
have-
drums.
You have
I like
guy.
drums.
You have guy that throw fire. Guy that shoots sniper rifle. Drum monkey.
Well, also every grass starter before then is like was
Fucking super overpowered, right?
Venusaur in Gen 1
Depending.
was super fucking powerful.
I mean,
Yeah.
okay, here, let me put it for you guys what my party is right now
Yeah.
in Pokemon.
Go for it.
Grookey that is fully evolved.
Okay.
Makes sense.
I have not evolved this yet because I haven't put a stone on it, but an almost fully evolved Oddish.
Nice.
Okay.
I want to
which-
do Blossom.
Gotcha. I was gonna say that was
So
my follow up.
I need to find the Sunstone. I have the Leaf Stone, but I have to find the Sunstone. No, not fully evolved yet, but I got the lightning, the electric dog that's
Pikachu.
new. No, the dog, the
Uh,
electric dog that's
Zolt.
Yamper?
Yamper.
Yamper. I have he's not fully evolved, but he's somewhat
Where did
evolved.
Zolt come from?
He just evolved my Duskull. He finally fucking evolved. I'm so
Nice.
mad at
Yeah,
that.
that's a heavy evolution.
A fully evolved Rookity, the new bird.
Makes sense. That's
Okay.
that's the common.
I'm
I want you to know I'm not making fun of you. It's
I'm trying to think of everyone.
It's kind of like the Sinnoh situation where anybody that plays Gen 4 has about the same team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I get that. What was the other one that I have that's weird?
What?
I saved the shiny Eevee that I had just for.
God damn.
See, here's the thing. I sent
The
two
shiny
Snuffles.
Sylveon?
So I left 2 Snuffles at a nursery to get me an egg so I could get an Eevee. It gave me another Snuffle.
Yeah. What the fuck is a snuffle?
The bear thing. The thing that turns into Beware.
Why would it give
Oh,
you an
Stuffle.
I wanted an Eevee!
You put in Eevees!
I don't have Eevees! I figured to get an Eevee,
You
I
can
would
get Eevee on Route 2 or
Uh,
3,
I don't know.
up in front of the grass gym.
That's Route 2?
Is it Route 2? Whichever, sort of.
I don't know.
Sorry.
But I couldn't find it, and I also need to go back at some
Oh,
point and find the Sunstone.
I do have a question.
Are
for
you
both of
good?
Actually, completely unrelated.
Box.
Route.
I have no hair.
Route. Yeah, go ahead. Play with the logo there. Now you're bold.
No,
route,
I am StarGazer now.
route or route? What do you say?
Row it.
Row it. Got it. Liar.
Truther.
He's the faker.
Imposter. Sus.
Sus.
I hate both of us.
Amogus.
I have officially hated myself. to
Hashtag
the
orange is
maximum.
sus.
Clickbait. Thanks for tuning in.
I'm sorry, but no, I say route.
Route.
Rude.
Route. Okay.
I say route sometimes, but that's
Yeah.
like in real life. If I'm like in Europe, I'll say route because
Yeah.
that's easier than route.
Right.
Um,
You say route in Europe and they go, huh? And you're like, oh, sorry, route.
but there's what is. I'm trying to remember what I have in my party because I'm missing one because you have to have 6. I will kick you without hesitation.
Now, she could be referring to either of us.
I'm literally just.
Are you
racking
gonna
my
get
brain.
toxicity?
Toxicity?
Yes.
I want to. I think I know which one you're talking about. I really
Question.
want to.
Explain what that is.
So there is a Toxel is a little baby.
Yeah.
Like literally, they put a diaper on that motherfucker.
This is the purple one?
Yes.
Yep.
He's a poison like.
Oh, I've
poison
seen him.
lightning.
The when you go again when I went against what is it, the fucking your third fucking rival with the white hair,
Yeah.
fucking
Um,
arrogant son of a bitch, as I like to call him in my head.
So, which toxicity do you hope you get?
He's so cute.
So there's a yellow and there's a blue, and fun fact, they're based on guitars and basses.
Nice.
I like the yellow one.
Actually, I think I'm thinking of a different one.
I don't like bases. That's weird.
You know, for some reason they made an entire band worth of Pokemon in Galar
Weird.
because Grookey evolves into drums,
Yeah,
and then
Drums.
Zigzagoon
Yep.
is just the singer of Kiss,
he really
and then
is.
you get 2
Says freely.
toxicities, you have a band.
I need to look at
Is
the
this really the singer? I don't fucking know. I don't
Gene Simmons.
care. Gene Simmons. Well, Ace Frehley did break off and do one of the. Well, they kind of all broke off, but.
Oh, can we talk real quick? So the reason I wanted to bring up Pokemon though, and the fact is, so I just got the fairy gym last night.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I got the badge and everything, and I've always kind of weirdly played Pokemon kind of like a Nuzlocke, but not. Which is, I will never redo, like if I fail a gym, I will never restart from that save point and redo a gym. I will full on restart the entire game.
Mm.
And I don't know why that is, but that is my brain, and that's been my brain since I was a kid.
Mm.
I almost failed the fucking fairy gym because fairy is only weak to steel. And I tried evolving my Rickety because when you get to the final evolution, it is a steel type.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to use the forest outside of the fairy gym to evolve all of them and get higher levels so I don't wind up panicking in the middle of the game because I don't have a steel type and everybody else I have is nothing that it's weak to except for my dog. I got lucky with the lightning.
I will say one thing and one thing alone. Sobble is overpowered.
See, I have yet to see a Sobble that actually is overpowered outside because the only person I've seen use one is Hop, and he is so weak.
Because Inteleon has Sniper Shot,
Mm-hmm.
you could teach him Liquidation, you could teach him Hydro Cannon, and I can't remember.
I remembered what my 6th one is. I got a turtle.
Oh, I don't, it's not Croconaw, but it's like Turtle.
Dreadnought.
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 Thank you.
And
And no, he's almost fully evolved.
Nice. But the thing is that usually anytime I'm at a disadvantage,
Mhm.
I can use Sniper Shot. Sniper Shot either misses, it goes it's 100% accurate, and goes past, I think, either regular defense or special defense.
The one thing that, like, again,
Actually, I'm gonna look up.
look it up. But one thing I do that I have on my turtle, and I've never gotten rid of it, and it was something that he came with when I caught him, is he has Protect, and it just puts a shield around him.
Mhm.
So when I learn of Pokemon having moves like that, I'll just Protect, heal somebody else.
Yeah.
Or because I also didn't get rid of the Nuzzle that my Yamper has, I paralyze the Pokemon and heal everybody else.
Gotcha.
Also, my Oddish has Giga Drain,
Nice.
Nice.
so
I've never had a time where any of the drains actually helped me out.
oh my god. So in the Fairy Gym, I brought my Oddish out, and it's a grass and poison type, so it shouldn't really do much against fairy types. But this fairy I was going against had Drain Kiss, and it went against my and it went and hit my it's a Gloom right now because it's evolved. And it got to my Gloom, and it did it, and it literally said it's not very effective. But I used Giga Drain on the thing, and it died.
Right.
And I was just like, ha!
I love when that
Suck
happens.
it!
I love when that happens, when it's like, kill, dead, and then it's like, it's not very effective. Well, Pokemon faded!
So it has an increased critical hit ratio, and it is unaffected by moves that draw in moves. So if you do like Follow Me, where the move changes to the other target.
Oh, see, I don't have any moves that do that, but I do have, because I think I put 2 TMs on this one, on my turtle. Actually, no. Was it 2 TMs? I don't remember right now. But I have 2 moves in that turtle that is so much fun because they're both vortexes.
Oh, I have Surf, I think is the last one.
I have Whirlpool that I got from the water gym, and, Sand Tomb.
Yeah,
And
I
it's
have both
fun.
of the... Are you okay?
What?
You look like you're about to cry.
I'm just tired.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I have
I've been
both
yawning. I've been yawning all fucking day.
I have Liquidation, which I think also has a...
Counter's fun, too.
...special thing to it.
Because I love when I get hit with a crit and I use counter and the Pokemon just dies. My opponent dies. I'm just like, heh. But yeah, it has a shield on it, my turtle, that I use a lot. And lovely, and I love this when it comes to Dust Skulls. And their evolution, of course, and all that. They levitate, so a lot of moves don't affect them.
Like, what is it? Earthquake, I think, is a good one.
There's Earthquake, there's I have very few actual things hit it because all of my moves are ghost type. So I have very few things that it actually can't hurt. Weirdly enough. But it full on, like, they'll be like, what is it? Like, Sobble or whatever will use an attack against it, and I'll have him out, and it'll just say it doesn't work against Duskull, and I'll just be like, heh heh.
So
It's so weird.
Liquidation does damage and has a 20% chance to lower a defense stage.
See, my defense, like, to be honest, the whole thing, like, my defense gets lowered, it never actually does anything to my Pokemon. I don't know why. Like, the attack raised, yeah, sure, that'll do something, but, like, lowered defense, it doesn't do anything.
You have a lot of, like, Juggernaut-y type of dudes, though. So
Yeah.
that would be a surprise.
Well, I don't even mean to do that. Like, my brain, when it came to catching Pokemon and making my team, and that shut off.
Well,
We should be ending soon, I'm guessing. But
yeah, I would assume that the light killed itself.
yeah, but my thought was get every type,
Yeah.
so that no matter what gym I go into, there is no such thing as a type disadvantage. But that's why I was getting pissed in the little forest area, that like weird glow in the dark forest area before
Right.
the fairy gym, because I was in there trying to level up everyone so I could get my steel type. And it stopped spawning wild Pokemon entirely, and I ran out of trainers. And I was just like,
Well,
I got nothing else!
I play Pokemon.
And I just went into
That's
the
it.
gym. I survived that battle by the skin of my fucking teeth. Literally, how I survived is I had to resurrect my Oddish, use Giga Drain on the last thing because it had Draining Kiss and was killing all the rest of my Pokemon.
Yeah.
God.
Which, Draining Kiss doesn't do anything to my Oddish. It literally says it does not affect. And then I use Giga Drain and it takes away its entire health.
Real fast. I'm just throwing something in. I want to mention Pokemon stuff after you.
Mm-hmm.
We should probably wrap up.
Yeah, all 5 of my Pokemon in that gym when I ended were fucking dead. I had to use Revive.
Apparently, your mom made a mess.
I'm not surprised.
But for
Okay,
now,
go.
So, the last Pokemon game I played was Blue.
Mhm.
Because I got my hands on it. I bought Game Boy Color, and I played the shit out of it. And I definitely passed through the grits of my teeth because I should not have. I was not at the level to be beating these Pokemon, and I totally did type advantage type shit.
Oh, I do type advantage all the time.
The issue is that this was before a lot of type reworks happened.
Oh,
So there is no dark type. There's barely dragon anything. There is no fairy. There is not a whole lot of poison. Normal was really huge. Just there wasn't a lot of moves for any types.
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't know why. Because I love Raichu, so I had a fucking Raichu on my team.
Yeah.
I finished with Venusaur, Raichu, I think a Slowpoke for the purpose of literally only one member of the Elite Four.
Mhm.
Fuck.
that's not a Pokemon.
Pidgeot, I think I kept somebody else. I went through the trouble of getting stones for some of them, but the point is that I took this Raichu through the entire Ghost gym because I had nothing to counteract Ghost.
Mhm.
Or actually, it was either Raichu or Venusaur because those were my 2 fucking powerhouses.
Yeah. Which makes sense. Venusaur is a powerhouse.
The only method that Ghost types had at the time was Sleep and then Dream Eat. Because Dream Eat is a fucking killer. And like all the Elite Four members were based off like the like unique types, but there really was nothing to it. So like the Ice leader ran through him because it was all water stuff, and I just grassed the shit out of him. The only person I genuinely had trouble with was Jinx, because Jinx was also psychic. I didn't have trouble with the Rock leader because I had a fighting type, I think, of some sort. I had, against the Ghost, I had Raichu and Venusaur. And then the last one was Dragon, and I had Gyarados. That's what it was. I purposefully got a Gyarados. I wanted to say that I had officially leveled up a Magikarp to a Gyarados.
I see. One of the things I did is like because I do kind of play my Pokemon like it is a Nuzlocke. In the case of I need a specific type of Pokemon and it's not on my team, I have certain Pokemon in a box.
Yeah.
That I will pluck in and pluck out and sit there and grind until they're evolved.
Originally I had a Flareon in the place of Slowpoke, but Slowpoke was the only thing that I could actually get to go against Jinx really well.
Jinx is kind of a tough Pokemon, at least originally, to go
I'm trying
against.
to think.
I haven't even seen a Jinx in the new game.
Gyarados, Venusaur, Raichu, Slowpoke.
Also, in the new game, though, where the fuck would I find the Sunstone? Time to look it up.
Mining actually will get you stones.
I've been through all the mines, I think.
Well, no, the 2 miner dudes.
I talk to them all the time. I talk to everyone, so I just need a fucking Sunstone.
Hey, what's Mega Evolution?
Retconned, unfortunately.
Explain the gigantic thing in the new one, because I'm still confused about the fuck that is.
Space changes. I really wish there was a better explanation than that. There isn't.
I'm also waiting for the whole, like, catching the legendary and there to be some bullshit that's actually going on that's bad.
I don't know what you're doing.
Are you trying to prove something?
No.
What's he doing?
I don't know.
I'm helping you knock it on Wiki Feet.
Oh!
God fucking mighty.
Is that it? Is that how
Why,
we end right now?
why were you the one that noticed that? Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah,
Everyone.
we're done
Yeah,
for
we're
today.
done.
Good.
We went over a bit, but that's fine. Who cares?
A bit.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Yeah. See ya.